Hi guys, welcome to this particular SSD. Are we up to date? We're on the SSD of Carli. We've just made a new design of Calamaris, a grayish blue, steel blue gray look. And we have done so many things explaining how to start from scratch on the ArcoLinuxISO.com, right? On the website we've explained so long already. Since September 2019 we started with all kinds of tutorials, and you can watch them, binge watch them, all of these, but the last one only works, right? Because there have been so many changes since 2019. You can't build old code from then. So we've made changes, switched around, followed ArchISO, did key signing. I mean, I've seen a lot. I went through it all again, and I've added this here. So we've switched from desktop basically, and I would like to make another change. Let's jump to Carli 13 and use Budgie as a desktop. So sometimes people say, how can I start with ISOs? This is it, right? This is the website where you really start at the beginning, installing and learning about ArchISO. That's where it all starts. And we have explained so many things over time. What do we see? We see keys that come in, or make init CPO is changed, etc., etc. All kind of workflow. That's what you need to get from it. Workflow stuff. What applications do I need? How is the workflow going to be, etc., etc., right? What do I need? GitHubs and all that. Key signing, difficult stuff. It's all explained, and it's all here as well. If you create your own distro, here are some examples of people who came to us and created something, right? Building and creating ArcoLinux ISO and B is very near to each other, because this is Carli project, right? The Carli project. But this is building and building of our ISOs. That's one thing. Build our ISOs, but there is also Arco install. And here as well, you'll find information, tutorials that can help you. And here is it here? Get started, installation. Let's see, build your own environment, and here installation. So lots of information basically. Okay, Carli 13, decision has been made. What do we do? This is my workflow. Control. No, let me think, right? Let's see. Control Alt. I'm just gonna go to the second screen because I don't want to. All right, no problem. I'm first gonna log in, sync bookmarks and all that, and then we have Firefox. All right, I logged into the organization ArcoLinux ISO, and we should rename it. So this is what we see, Carli 12, and if we want to change things, often if we change desktop, then we change also GitHub. So Carli 13 will be the new one, and yes, we have to adapt all the website stuff, but I think it's worth it, right? It's gonna be Budgie. Carli, not with a capital, I think. Oh, let's have a look. Let's be sure. -12. Public, you can see it. That's the thing of ArcoLinux. All the knowledge is shared, nothing is hidden, everything is explained. So Carli 13, Control A, Control C. We go to here and we git clone an empty thing. There it is, all empty. And then we move everything from 12 to 13 without Control H. Never copy paste this one. The .git is the hidden file. Control H again, Control A, Control C, The .git is not included now. Control H, right? Control V. So this is basically copy paste. Probably gonna have a number in here. No, no number, nothing to change. I need to set up. This is the way I do things, right? It's all explained how to set up GitHub, GitLab, and Bitbucket. I think the three of them. There are more, but once you get to know, if you watch all three, you'll figure out the number 4 then. And this is the first commit. First commit. And if we refresh, there we go. So now we're 13, Carli 13. The only thing I need to figure out, and it's maybe time to check if we need to do something. This is the only file that's actually being used, packages x86-64. Here we choose Lego blocks from Cinnamon, Lego blocks packages. GNOME, Mate, Plasma, XFCE. So we don't have it, right? But let's first do some work. Did I copy paste over things? So the first bit of code is always the same, since that's the Arch ISO Releng list. And then we choose our Lego blocks, a GNOME terminal, a Cinnamon, Nemo, GNOME, Quake. Sound is in here. Okay, cool. So let's compare if we forgot anything to update. That's the only difference. Mate extra, that's it. So this is the one is used, and XFCE. The difference between Cinnamon and XFCE is these packages. Simple as that, super simple. And there's a Carli XFCE and a Carli Cinnamon config. All right, now we'll do a gradual process and cut the process into several videos. But basically I need a new one. Now this is Cinnamon, so let's see, compare. Okay, these two are the same, so that's okay. So Control C, Control V. We're gonna create a Budgie one. That's for later. This is gonna be our Budgie one. Now, maybe the interesting thing to do is GNOME, I don't know. This was actually good to see. Compare. So this is the left one is gonna be Budgie. So this deconf editor, I like that to be there. Melt, I like that to be there as well. But let's not do that. Although for teaching purposes, I'll need it. GNOME terminal, I suppose they will have the GNOME terminal, but I need a terminal, right? And then figure out how do we install Budgie. Well, Arch Wiki Budgie. How do we install Budgie? We type the word sudo pacman -s Budgie. For a group, this is the group, this is what we get. Okay, fine. And let's read on. Individual pacman is installed. That's the desktop screensaver. No, for me, Budgie. Okay, and that's it. How difficult is that to create a Budgie for Carli? That's it. Basically, we're done. Now, here is gonna use a Carli Cinnamon configuration. Over time, let's do nothing, right? But maybe we want to have a Carli Budgie look. Maybe set a wallpaper or set some mouse or icons, stuff like that. Having a browser helps in developing things, so let's keep that around as well. And this is just a nice look design for the theme that we have. Okay, we can keep that. otherwise it's gonna be back to default, which is maybe not that nice. So let's keep it and we'll see. So basically that's the most important difference between XFCE4 and Budgie. We need these guys properly, and actually I would like to have Sublime Text as well, and here it is. Okay, cool. So that's good enough for me to test, to work with. That's important. We need to work with it. Now, building ISOs, developing ISOs is most of the time waiting, right? Waiting, building, testing, waiting again, changing something. And sometimes you think I'm gonna change 10 things and then something goes wrong, and then you need to go back to the first phase and change one thing, and then the second thing, and then the third thing. So up to you, but I've wasted a lot of time trying to be quick, and then get stuck. So building the desktop, Cinnamon it says here. We're probably too soon, but let it do its job and we'll see what we get later on. I'll put him here. Now this one can go. Remove folder from project. I am gonna put Carli 13 in here. I'm gonna close all the files, and what we're gonna do is open this. Control find Cinnamon. Voila. So it's gonna be Budgie. Save. Anywhere else? Find Budgie. So I better stop my script on the second screen, giving me an interrupt signal. Any more? Find. That's it. Okay. So 13, Arch ISO, build ISO, this one and that one. Let's compare it. So Cinnamon Budgie, so that's correct. Here's another one, and that's the difference between 30 and 40. Save. Where else do I find Cinnamon? RG Cinnamon. Okay. Get all ArcoLinux Carli gits. That's for to get stuff. This one. So that's not used. That's for me. Download everything. Then this is an important thing. Session Cinnamon. So the session in etc systemd conf. Where are you, systemd? smd conf. I don't see it. etc. Yes, here you are. There you are. Cinnamon. It's gonna be Budgie. Save. What else? Arch ISO. Did I leave Cinnamon in? Let's see. Did I leave Cinnamon in? If it's here, then it's fine. Yeah. So this one is just, I need to change that. Yeah. So that's it. Let's see. So between this one and that one, we see the KD settings. Budgie has changed. Pegasus Budgie, we need to check that one. Between that one and that one, compare. So Cinnamon is out, Budgie is in. Need more stuff for Cinnamon. That's out. And we said let's not do that. I will see what we get. Fine. So that's one thing. I probably need to change something. Let's see, in the Carli Calamares configuration. RG Cinnamon. We get, oh, okay, that's good. This is not good. Cinnamon. What executable is that? I think Budgie, right? My best guess, Budgie. Well, we really don't know. So let's wait and build it later on. So, Carli number 13. Pushing it online from cinnamon to Budgie, right? Let's see. We've changed this. Okay, check. Looks good. Let's do another RG cinnamon. The only place it needs to be is here, which is okay. The budgie is not used. This is cinnamon, that's good. Okay, let's build it. Everything is already downloaded. This is normal. Sometimes it stays when you cut the process somewhere in the middle, right? And then you halt it abruptly. Then these mounted partitions stay. Reboot. Build again. What can we do in the meantime? What we can do in the meantime is move this guy to number 3. Up. This Carli Calamares, we can have a look here. Alright, again, no text, QML, sidebars, QML. Let's see. And Plasma 5, that's an interesting one. Try to remove. Yeah, no, that's not interesting. Where did we make a change between desktops? Might be helpful. Not immediately, I see. Okay, then it's not helpful. Alt T is trashing the wallpaper. Let's take another one, a good one. All choices. That looks sci-fi. Cartoon sci-fi. In the meantime, it's busy, so I can play around with wallpapers. You skip ahead. That's still a good one. Voila. So what else can we do? We're building, that's good. It will start up. It will show me SDM. We told him in SDM.conf there that we are having Budgie. I do hope the name is correct. If we are unsure about that, then I can actually find it in the archived GitHub of ArcoLinux Budgie. I hope it's still archived. Can we find it here? Large ISO. No, we can't. Although we should be able to see it here. Because it could be Budgie desktop. We'll see, right? And there we go. So it might be that the desktop, that what we, let's just go to Sublime Text because the folder is in there. That this thing needs to become, come on, at the top here, DM desktop. Might be called actually Budgie desktop. That's what I'm thinking. So would have discovered that if we boot up and say, oh, look at that, it's actually called differently, Budgie desktop. We need to name it the way it's supposed to be named. Budgie desktop. Save. We can already change that as well. Carli 12 is not interesting for us anymore. Remove. Carli 13 matters now. And the build script is different now. Budgie desktop, no typos. Okay, save. Now let the ISO, let them do its work. You can always rebuild, and that's the thing, right? In the meantime, you change things and then you build again, DM desktop. All right. So we boot up. All right, we're good to go. What can we do in the meantime as well? The Carli repo. I don't know if did I look at the old? Yeah, I think I did, right. In Carli 12, we checked out if there were any old versions in here, so that's okay. No need to do that. Anything else? Basically, I was wondering the Viper thing. Viper grub theme, what was that? Background PNG. Okay, so that's the look that we have. And Polylight is not a possibility. This look. All right, let's pause the video because we need to wait for this thing to finish. In the meantime, I'm gonna make a Carli 13 and start with an article. Let's see if it's finished. In the meantime, we can also check this out. Let's see if it's already available, but I need to do one more thing, so pause. So let's reload. We have here Carli 1 of 9, watch out. And then the website comes in, and now we have 1 to 10, or here, and then 11, 12, 13. So we are working on this one. The playlist is empty, the video is being made now, being created, and here we're going to put some text, switching from Cinnamon to Budgie. There are some things in place there already. So this is our ISO. Where is it? It's gonna be in our home Eric Carli out, and then we boot up Super F7, Carli out. That's gonna be in here. Check. No, not check. I did not check the time. Trust me, you have to check that you're using the correct ISO that you just created, not one prior or anything like that. So it's overwritten what I've done earlier on. Then I'm gonna say boot from here, and we'll see what happens. And then gradually you change things a little bit. It's okay, I want this, I want that. So remember the Budgie desktop thing, the name there. And then design wise, but why not keep everything as is? And Plasma, you can do this beautiful visual thing. So this is what you get if you can't log in. Then you end here and you press enter and then you log in, because the enter is blanco. So we'd like to auto log in, would be nice. So we need to change that. And this is what we get. So basically, right, look at it. It's just a wallpaper. Maybe it's random. I don't know how they've set it. But the desktop is probably this. Wallpapers, wallpapers, wallpapers. No idea, right? System settings. Background. Voila. Is this random? Probably. Because it's here. It's not the first one. There's also a nice one. Do we need to change anything? We have a complete Budgie system. Accessories, internet, I know, it's green, but it's quickly changed, right? Well, maybe not that quickly, because it has been a while since I was on Budgie again, but you see already things that for me are okay. Are dark, here is dark. I mean, yeah, good. That's what I want. Here it is, built-in theme, I think. Voila, and now we have Arc Dark. So just one button, you don't have to make a configuration for one button, right? It's nice the way it is. So, wow, just one video to do things, because now I need to, oh, I was a bit too quick. Bit too quick. But it looks great, right? Out of the box, there's no need to create a Carli Budgie configuration package, which we've done in Cinnamon and probably XFCE as well, and maybe Mate GNOME in the past. So have a look at those videos. I want to check a few things. I forgot to check a few things. So the enter now, which is okay as long as you know it's an enter. I was thinking about, so here's install system. Aha. That's one thing we need to figure out. There's always something. Okay, that's working. Oh yeah, wait a moment. Log out, log out. Wayland or not Wayland? No choices? No choices. So there's no choice between X11 or Wayland? No. Okay, good. It all matters. Terminal, enter. So sudo set the keyboard to this, sudo pacman -s y. That works. What else should we check? Give me the XD, doesn't know that. Give me the ls of user share x session. Voila, it's called Budgie desktop, you see. So the name is that. What else? Why is Calamars not working? It actually is working. Fine. And why is it not working from the menu? Install system. So if we go to the files, is it called files here? I need to find just a trash Nautilus or something. Not Nautilus. What is the file manager for Budgie? What is the file manager for Budgie? Let's go over it. Do we have a file manager? Would be nice. I think we need to choose one. I have already internet. I have internet. So, file manager, Budgie. Default file manager, Ubuntu, Budgie, Discourse. Where is the file manager on Budgie? Cinnamon. Why the Budgie desktop does not have its own file manager? Well, normally, well, what is normally, right? It's all about choices all the time, but since they don't have a file manager, we can choose. What do they do? Blah blah. It's Nautilus, they say, as the default, which is probably the one I would like to install, which is files actually, if you install it. So terminal sudo pacman -s Nautilus. Yep, all the packages come with it. So files, there it is. So let's do that first before we start forgetting, right? So we need to have Budgie, not that one, this one. Control find Budgie, melt, that's cool, but Nautilus, we miss that. We don't have a file manager. What else do we miss? We're gonna need to change Calamares, and Calamares was a problem. Where are you? Here he is. Control F. So now we have this thing. All right. Go away. Go away. And why was I going here? Why was I going here? Why did I need a file manager? It will come back to me. But what we want as well is in Calamares, we wanna, yeah, now I remember, in Calamares we wanna have a test, and no, open in terminal. So this is good. What is this? The GNOME terminal. So we do need the GNOME terminal. RG cinnamon. Sudo pacman -s rip grep p, and then we can do RG cinnamon. So the display manager of Calamares need to be changed. The display manager of Calamares needs to be changed and needs to become not cinnamon session. Desktop file is going to be Budgie desktop, is my guess, if I'm correct. And the executable, let's see, what is the executable for Budgie? What is the executable for Budgie? We need to know that for sure. That means user share x sessions. What's in here? Control find, execute. It's called Budgie desktop. That's the executable, Budgie desktop. Budgie desktop. Executable is Budgie desktop. Save. So we need to build another that can go. We need to buy. Why do I say buy? We need to make this thing. Let's do another check. RG cinnamon and get all ArcoLinux Carli cinnamon. Sure, you can keep that. And now we're gonna up it to the internet. Budgie. What did we change? We changed this into that. Check. Now we build it. Building is already ready here. Calamares, Carli Calamares. Just a new number. Number 17. Save. Stop. Build. The build goes into a repo. The repo is ready. The repo is here. And up is also ready to put it online. Anything else? Voila. Remember, if you push to the GitHub, which is these days in the hands of Microsoft, there seems to be a lag of 5 to even 15 to even 30 minutes, depending on the day, I suppose, on how busy it gets. But we have to wait till we get number 17 in. Only then am I building a proper ISO. And the building was here. So if you run 40 again and you're too fast, too soon, you don't have number 17 in, stop everything again. So what we see is no number 17. So these are all the other guys. But let's be sure. CCC, so Carli. No, here he is. Carli, this one is number 16. Control C, I stop. And I stop also the video. And I wait 15 minutes and we're back and we'll build it. We test it on. Well, keep testing it. 37 minutes already. All right, pausing. Let's see. Here we see that we can actually keep it running. That's my version. That's the last version. And then we test it once more. See if we forgot something. What we can do is already check if I forgot something in here. These two guys, all good. Yep, those are all good. And what we always can do is compare between the previous guy. So compare. So we've changed this. I did not check, but I think it's correct. Is it Budgie desktop? Budgie. We'll see. We'll see. The difference is that and that. We do have a terminal. We have Nautilus. So we have a file manager. We have terminal. Yes, sure. Ooh, I forgot one thing. I think I forgot something. What I forgot to do is if we have this and then that and then this, it's not gonna be an issue, I think. But in packages, we tell the system, let's use some color. We tell here, try to remove things. Try to remove Carli Calamares config, which is okay. Carli system installation, which is okay. No, it's all right. I would have thought cinnamon was in here somewhere. No. Yeah, okay, no. I know what I was thinking. No, it's all right, Anna. I think we're good to let it go and test it out. since here there is no mention of cinnamon and again anymore except that. Okay. All right. I'll see you when this is built. Pausing. All right, new ISO is ready. That means we need to test it again. It's always the same workflow. Change something, build something, and I see it's still open. So we're gonna close this thing, power off, boom, finished. This is already overwritten basically, so it's already the last one. If you want to make sure, then you can. 5 o'clock, 30 minutes, so yeah, 3 minutes ago. And we boot up again from the CD. Hopla, let's go. I keep my fingers crossed. Was not really certain about some of the names, but we'll see. And we adapt, right? Trial and error is always, or you figure it out, right? But often you will be faced with it's either this or that, and voila, try it out. Like this. So I would like it to be auto login. Let's have a look. What we have, it is still the same. So I'm not sure if it's random because it's there, right? Nautilus, the files. So in here we have etc, we have calamares. What was I thinking? No, we're in the wrong place. So we need to go up here and then slash. That's the right place. etc. What was I thinking? The auto login, right? So sddm confd, this one. What does it contain? Right? Probably gonna be this. We can't test this. It's probably gonna be it, because when I boot again, right, it's gone again. So let's fix that first. Budgie desktop, probably that's gonna be the reason why. Calamares, ArcoLinux, root, etc, sdmconf doesn't get it, that he needs to log in with this thing. Desktop, right? Do you see the mistake? Desktop or desktop, simple things like that, spaces and tabs and indentation. It's yeah, a lot that can go wrong. All right, so that's cool. We are back. Calamares, what was the problem with Calamares? I kind of forgot that, right? Calamares. Calamares. There you are. Install system. So this thing. And that thing. There you are. So there is something on the Calamares desktop. Huh. That's how it should look. And off we go. So the thing, let's see, what's the best approach for this? This is basically Calamares. So what we have, yes, we can try that out in the virtual machine. We can reload this. This is already in process. No, not really anything to see, not yet. So the Calamares that we have is built. Carli Calamares, the package built for Calamares is here. That's the one we're using. What are we doing? doing? Got to think this one through. This is not it, right? Where are we doing that? System installation, etc, scal, desktop. That's where we put it. And that one is working. And that one contains this. This is the code that we use here. But in here, it seems we can't launch it. So double click, and it's not even visual. But the fact that it's visual or not might change, of course, if we go into the Budgie desktop settings and so on. Maybe voila, desktop icons maybe, and now we have everything. So if we click done, nothing happens. Something is happening. He's busy. You see? Something is happening. Let's help him by log out. Log back in. Install system. It is not likely to boot up. Why? Why does it not like to be started? And if we start it from files, let's have a look. What if we go here, user, share, that one. Oh yeah, awesome. Still in QWERTY. User, share, accessions, not accessions, Eric. Applications, applications, that one. In here has to be a Calamares, bigger. That one. What's that? Does that one do? Ah yeah. That one is gonna do this. So Calamares. None of these guys like to be launched in Budgie. Oh, strange, right? Terminal. Ah, come on. Set my keyboard. Sudo pkexec calamares -d. Debugging. There's no issue with that one. And I wonder why this is not working. All right, no problemo. That means that let's try the following. So this is the thing that works. Control C, keep it around. That's the one that works. But this is part of Carli system installation, okay? Carli system installation, that's the only thing it does. Okay, then we get rid of it. Carli 13, Arch ISO, packages, system installation. System installation, we don't need it, doesn't work anyway. save, and we're building a new Calamaris for Budgie. We do need, that's okay, we can quickly do this, make sure that it's the same, voila, and then we're gonna go to Calamaris and make a new package build for it. So Calamaris package build, Calamaris, where are you? Here. This one, Control C, Control V. This is number 2, same date, but the code from GitHub, same date, but we built ourselves a new one. I would like to have a extra file. The extra file can be found in the system installation. I have to get everything, yeah? Well, actually, no, it's okay. Just that one. Control C. Now we're gonna build Calamaris. Where is that? Building, building, Control V. I want this. I want this in my system. So package build. Here we're building and here we're packaging. I need to add it as a source file. And it's called Calamaris desktop. And I think it's gonna build the package some itself, not sure. I think he is. It's gonna update it. Just gonna copy paste. Voila. Because the build process updates them. Now I have to make sure that afterwards I go to the source directory and move it to where it needs to go. For the moment I don't know how that's done. So let's make the package, see what we get already. Voila. Do I build Calamaris? Make update package sums. I do that. One or more could not fall pass check. I have to look at my scripts. This is something we do. Where do we do that? We do this in GitHub. ArcoLinux. Do we do it in Calamaris? I wonder. ArcoLinux Calamaris. Oh, this one. No, no. Not that one. Actually, in the package build. I'm not sure if something is online. Yep. Calamaris. Is that this one? Nope. Don't think it's online. I'm not sure. Here. Is that it? That's it. Do I do something similar here? I don't recall. I recall. ArcoLinux desktop. So it must be in here as well. Then I copy paste things over from A to B. So The checksum is here, the source is there. So this is a desktop file. What's the difference with mine? Is there a lot of difference? Here's the desktop file. Backup, source. Sure, no, no problem. No, yes. Do we need this? Let's have a look. Yep. And then I need to do this and change it a little bit. Control C. So it's not source directory call ArcoLinux desktop. It is source directory Calamares desktop. Yes. And we're gonna put it in user share applications. Calamares desktop. I'm not sure if it's exactly the correct term, but we'll see. Now, one or more files did not pass the validity check. So the update packet sums. Now that's done. And off it goes. So I should keep track of things that go. The very last bit is for me important, that this gets copy pasted to there. And in the meantime, can't see anything here yet, but in the meantime, can I see something? Nope, not yet. Here is building. Too soon. So what I like to do is make sure that the desktop, this one is gone, since it doesn't work. Delete for whatever reason, move to trash, that's gone. And I'm trying to make sure that the install system, this one, works. Can we do right mouse click? No, we can't. But what we can test in the meantime while we wait, if I go to, actually, if I go to Sublime Text, voila, user share, so this one will be changed into this, -D. Save. All right, let's see if that works. Install system. Aha. All right, so if we can make that happen, then this thing will work. We can in the meantime test the installation. Belgian. Next, manual partition, of course. So this one, edit, wait for it, it's loading a page, unless I clicked badly, or maybe I've messed it up. I haven't. So format is always a good idea. Mounting is boot EFI always. Okay, this, you see, it's just a bit lazy. So edit, just wait for it. On the other end, I'm building an ISO. So this one is just root, we format as well. Okay, next. Shorter than 6, never mind. Well, I will see what it does. Waiting for the formatting, partition root. Okay, he's busy. Now we can have a look around. So, still working very hard on the Calamares bit here. What interests me are the package later on. Can't go in there net. Almost there. Alright, let's see if it's correct. When I get Calamares in user, in share, in applications, I want to see this. Execute this. I think it's gonna work. Now, this thing is here. So those things can go away. Normally I would say I build Calamares again, but it's so long. So I'll just sign. Is it signed in Carli? Yes, it's signed. I'm gonna sign the detach key. Detach sign Calamares. Check. Oh, sorry. Calamares and something else, something behind. That one. Okay. So we got ourselves a new Calamares X. And the repo is here. That's there. Control V. So we have changed our Calamares because of Budgie, which is also educational, right? Workarounds, and there's plenty of workarounds you have to do. Well, now we have to wait again, you know the drill. If this thing goes to the internet, we have to wait. Here he is. So that's double. Still busy, which is good. This is always good, right? 50%. This is just from A to B. Copy this to there. So, well, normally nothing can go wrong. Never say never, but normally. It's here that I'm worried if there's something I forgot maybe in here. So here we won't see an icon anymore. And the only icon, the only thing that will be available is the install here. If you type Calamares as well, and that's good enough. Eh? Another option is to put it in the auto start, so it starts automatically. It's good. You can find all the options in ALCI. You can find the auto start, for example. ArcoLinux does that too. Check the code. And this, they're trying very hard to figure out where this is coming from. It should be an A. And sometimes it's this, and sometimes it's just empty, and it's just packages. Difficult to pronounce, right? Packages. Oh, fine. Getting late. A video of 1 hour and 4 minutes already. That has been longer with all the pauses. Bootloader, yes, okay. No errores, bueno, bueno. Now, do we boot in something bootable, right? What do we get? So the only thing we need to figure out was the Calamares, that we can start it up, that we can say install this thing. And what do we get then? Ta-da! This is the look. Is Calamares present? No, it's gone. Is anything Carli related present? Let's see in the terminal. Ctrl T is not working. Super is working. Terminal, enter. Sudo pacman minus remove. What do we have from Carli? The logo, the SDM Viper theme gets the Viper grub theme, a mirrorless and a keyring. So really minimal. There's nothing really there. It's basically just Budgie, and the Viper thing is this bamboo thing, I guess. I do like this one. Well, so let's see. Is suspend. Is Calamares already on the ice on the GitHub so we can build the ISO? That's the question, right? Alt T, a trash. Let's see if we can build and get the new Calamares in, which should be number 2 at the end. Let's see. Ta-da! Right. I can keep it running. We found the latest, the newest Calamares, and we hope that this is the end of the video. Let's pause. All right, it's out of the box, right? Let's have a look. Go for it. Be perfect. That's all you want, right? But it won't come in one go. It's always trial and error. Test, test, test. This is VirtualBox, right? And it's real metal. But it's Arch. Anything can be figured out. There's a wonderful Arch wiki. And all our tutorials, Carli, ALCI, Ariser, ArcoLinux. I mean, you have 4 references. I'm sure you can make your own distribution, your own ISO with all of that. So, install from now on. Click. 1, 2. Whew. Yes. We are where we need to be. And yeah, there's no need to keep filming, or you know what, I'll pause again. Let's take something else now. And then I'll show you that it works. And then we can put the ISO online. And version 13, all right, is what it is. And this design thing, we've done that in the last article of Carli 12. That's the last thing I did. Changed the design, and I thought, yeah, with a new design, why not a new desktop? So let's wait. And yes, this is the result we want, right? No messages, no errors. And as of course, we don't use the net install. Net install is basically going to the internet. And going to the internet is always tricky. There are firewalls in your house, cables that go wrong, switches that can go wrong, the servers, the keys. I mean, there is a long list, right? So this is always safe. The module that Calamares provide, the net install, is just not there. Maybe ending with the green thingy. What was it again? The green thingy was built-in theme. That was it. Then we have the Arco, well, the sorry, Arc GTK theme, almost the same. And yes, we did not include a lot of applications. What we can do, right now, from now on, it's up to you. Personally, I'd like to have a browser when I boot something up. But the programming, the melt, right? Is that necessary? Probably not. Sublime text, you need something to type in, and I know there's VI and Vim and there's Nano, but you know, decision time. It's always the same. keep telling, and distro is just choices, a long series of choices. But here it is, 1 hour 10 minutes video, and we have ourselves a Budgie, Carli Budgie. All right, have fun.